Hey, Ahmad Austin here, and we're going to talk. What we're going to talk about in this lesson is painting with fast and loose strokes. If you look at this canvas here, I just did a small basic landscape. I'm going to use a medium-sized palette knife. This is one of my favorite palette knives that I like to use for most of my paintings, actually, and it's pretty simple. And here I'm going to paint real fast and loose. I mixed in a lot of white and ultramarine blue. I didn't mix it completely, but you'll still be able to see some of the blue and the white within this mixture. Um, Again, I'm painting fast. Um, One thing I like about painting fast, it gives a unique look through throughout the entire painting. So if you try this, which I would love for you to do, is paint fast. Don't think about how it's going to look. Don't worry about it being perfect or trying to look realistic. Just move and just kind of move on impulse, so to speak. Just paint fast. So now I'm going to do the background. I'm using a hooker's green background. I add a little yellow to it, just kind of liven it up a little bit. This is a dark green that I like to use for my trees, especially when I'm doing different values of a green. But here I'm just going to make my entire background of the trees green. And again, this is a simple landscape drawing. This is nothing that I've seen. This is just something simple. I basically want you to understand the concept of painting fast and painting loose. We talked about a lesson a while back where how your fast strokes give a unique look throughout your entire painting, and that's what this painting is. That's what this lesson is all about. So just follow through and just watch me as I paint extremely fast with the palette knife. I'm not worried about it looking right. As you can see, there's light green, dark green, all in the mixture in the strokes and in the texture. So again, it's very expressive, um, kind of similar to the expressive landscape that I did a few weeks ago. So just take a look again. You see some white mixed in. You see a little bit of yellow, a little green. And here I'm just going to divide my line from the ground and the background. Now you can do this with any landscape picture, maybe that you probably could take from your local area or a photograph that you already have, or from an image off the internet. I just basically want you to get the concept because this landscape is pretty simple. It's pretty, it's kind of boring actually, but the textures, the colors, the mixture, the strokes makes it look a lot more interesting. Just imagine those trees in the background filled with yellows, reds, orange, and that kind of thing. So here I'm adding a little red, a little dark red to the background, just kind of livening it up so the background won't be so flat. A lot of movement, a lot of strokes. Now I'm going to move on to the road. I drew my road just a little bit too wide, but you still kind of get the idea. Here I'm mixing in some white, actually to this green. Actually, the green that I already had for the ground, I added a lot of white to it. What I add that green to some white that I already had on my palette, and I add some yellow and it kind of and a little blue, and I got this color, sort of like a neutral beige, a little bit, almost gray. See some of the blue showing. Now I have to tighten it up in to get in the background, especially at the tip of that road at the top. Again, painting fast. You see all the strokes within my painting. Here I add a little yellow just to kind of spruce it up because that road is looking a little bit dull. I add some yellow, a little lighter green. Again, trying to define my horizon line. Again, I'm not really thinking about trying to make a perfect painting. Just going, kind of going with the flow. And you probably heard what musicians say that when they're on stage, they're feeling it. Um, you kind of have to do the same when you're painting, especially in this kind of method where you're painting fast. Not really trying to think if it's everything is correct. Just kind of just letting it all just kind of come from within. As you know, I love my strokes. I'm using the tip of my palette knife. I don't know why I do this, but I just love doing that. You don't have to do that, but I just love making those lines and scratchy lines throughout my painting. I have a hard time, actually. I have a hard time not doing it, especially when I'm doing different types of paintings. I'm more subtle and softer paintings. Add a little red, just kind of bring out some color, bring some color to the painting. And it's best to have all your colors already on your palette, so you won't have to kind of squeeze out too, especially when you're in the flow and you're just kind of moving fast. I would suggest that you have all the colors on your palette, especially the basic colors, your primary colors and your whites. And I'm going to add some clouds. Here I'm just using some titanium white with a hint of blue mixed in. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the painting up a little bit closer. Look how rich that texture and look how rich those colors are. I love it. Well, this week's assignment: create a small 8 by 10 landscape painting using fast and loose strokes with a medium sized palette knife. Try to do it before the next lesson by next week, and I think you enjoy. So thanks. Remember, just paint.